And this is the thing that's going to make it possible to get to Mars, to make it possible actually for human beings to be multiplanetary. Now, I tell you this story, and I tell you this 10x Google thing, not because it's actually easier to invent something that's 10 times bigger. It's not. But it turns out that the job gets easier when you get the support, when you build the team that you need to do it. And it was the big idea, the big story that Elon Musk told of making human life multiplanetary, of getting to Mars, wanting to die on Mars, that got them the outsized support that they needed in order to make this possible. So they recruited the best scientists in the world. They recruited some of the most amazing minds to work on this project in the first place. They got the press, they got the public excited about supporting this cause. Everyone was watching in, everyone was tuning in on these broadcasts. And when things got tough, which they always do when we're working on things that are hard, it got them the investment and the additional support, the resources, so they could make this mission possible. So 10x thinking isn't really about psychologically pushing ourselves to get out of the car and give the keys to our friends, which it is, but it's not really about that. It's about this fundamental principle that anything great is going to require lots of us to work together. And in order to do that, we need to inspire them. And that's where the 10x thinking comes in. And this is why I like to say it's easier to start a revolution than a successful lemonade stand. It's because people don't care about the lemonade. Your parents give the neighbors $1 to go buy the lemonade at the lemonade stand. It's a problem that's been solved. It's not inspiring. But people care violently about revolution. They will fight for you or against you, but they will care either way. And this is what this 10x thing is all about. And so I guess, kind of to wrap these together, when you think about the potential we all have to end up here, to be on the plateaus we're all on right now, in our work, in our teams, in our lives, when we think about our job of staying innovative, of being the kinds of teams and organizations that can push through to the future, not be left behind by it, when we think about doing things differently, think about these three things. Primarily, think sideways. We're not going to solve problems by doing things the same way. But think about intellectual humility, the cognitive flexibility that the great leaders of the future are the ones that are going to be able to ask, how would a race car driver look at this problem? What if we brought a ballet dancer in on the team? What if we combined these two groups or teams or companies and actually listened to what each of them had to say? And then think about cognitive friction, that innovation and progress is not born of people getting along and saying, why, yes, that's right, Wilbur, I agree with that. It's born of the debates, of the friction, of the different points of views that we smash together. And that with the intellectual humility to revise our viewpoints, to change, to not make it about destroying each other, but about testing ideas, we can actually make that progress up on that mountain range. And then, especially for us as leaders, let's think about how we can change from me, the leader who has the ideas, who's bringing people along on this journey that I've decided is important, to we,